Okay mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, pag-usapan po natin itong nangyari kay Robin Padilla at kay Mariel Rodriguez. Kasi po nag-post si Mariel ng, well, very sweet sila ni Robin Padilla, that's a given. But kasi yung context nito is right after dun sa botched na hearing ni Robin Padilla in relation doon sa Safe Spaces Act or something like that. Now, papakita ko lang sa inyo yung isang snippet na nakita ko kaya medyo na-off talaga ako eh. Pakinggan na natin.
Ang tawag po doon ay tanga.
Attorney Lon.
But this is actually talking about harassment So this is a really serious topic and pag-uusapan natin lahat to
Kapunan. Paano po ba yun? Paano po ang filing nun? Halimbawa,
okay, i-skipan ko na yung part ni Robin Padilla and lilipat na tayo kay Attorney Kapunan. Now, let's before I play dito, i-explain ko lang sa inyo yung iniskipan ko. So tinatanong niya dito kung paano yung procedure and paano yung way kung ang employee-employer yung employee-employer relationship yung pag-uusapan in relation to sexual harassment. Paano kung yung employer yung nang-harass or yung employee yung nang-harass? So sasagutin to ni Attorney Kapunan in a way na, well, very very basic kasi yung question eh. I mean, pwede mo naman kasing tanungin yung resource person to educate the masses. Yung pagtatanong kasi ni Robin Padilla, para siyang tanga. Alam mo yun, magkaiba yun eh. Like for example, si Senator Risa, pagka may tinanong siyang abogado for the sake of clarification, ine-explain niya in a question format na digestible sa tao. Or if you watch Miriam Defensor Santiago educate you with the law, ine-explain niya kung ano yung nasa batas. Kasi yung mga yan, recorded yan. Malalathala yan sa history ng bansa natin. So you cannot use crass language to deliver your questions, okay? Anyway, sige na nga, pa-play ko na lang para lang makita nyo.
sorry pero parang magkaiba yun. Parang mas matindi yung boss na hinaras niya yung yung kanyang tao eh. Hindi po ba?
Ayan. Sige, tuloy natin.
In terms of procedure, pareho rin po. Hindi po nagkakaiba yung employer na nag-harass sa employee at saka yung employee na nag-harass sa employer.
Kasi ang ini-imply dito ang ibig sabihin dito ni Attorney Kapunan, kung paano ka mag-file for harassment is same with the employee and the employer. There's no special parang special way. Siguro may administrative case yun kung ginawa mo sa within office space yun. Pero yung criminal procedure na, it's the same. Yun lang yung sinasabi ni Attorney Kapunan. Very clear kasi he's trying to educate this fool kung paano gumagana itong mga to. And this is a serious matter. Hindi ito something that we should laugh at. Kasi this is talking about harassment in the workforce. So, tuloy.
Pareho po yun. Sa procedure.
Okay.
Pero sa reality, wala pong nagpa-file na employer against an employee.
Okay, sige, tuloy natin.
Lalo na pag sexual harassment ang pinag-uusapan, kasi yung employer na nagpapa-harass sa employee, ang tawag po doon ay tanga.
So, hindi po nangyayari yun?
Hindi po nangyayari yun because kahihiyan po yun. At sasabihin ng mga bosses,
sige, patapusin natin.
Hindi ka naman hinaras eh, nag-consent ka naman. So,
oo, at saka pwede naman kasing tanggalin na lang yon kung may harassment na nangyayari. And that is just, or in another perspective, kung walang boss na magpapahara sa empleyado unless kumo-consent ka. Yun nga yung naging problema kasi yung punot dulo nitong hearing na to is about yung nangyari doon sa anak ni Nino Mulak, 'di ba? Ang depensa nung kabilang panig, may consent naman. Consensual naman yung nangyari. So, ganun yung power dynamics na ini-explain ni Kapunan. Kapunan is trying to educate this fool, but this fool is too stupid to understand how serious this matter is. So, tayo dito, we'll try to discuss this in a very serious manner. Now, let's go back to this Facebook post. Etong Facebook post na po na to is about his wife, okay? Now, why is this important dito? And why is this not a joking matter na kailangang pagtawanan natin ng ganito? Kasi po, ang usapan natin dito, yung harassment, yung sexual, yung taking advantage of a person without the person's consent. Yun. So, dito, you cannot joke about that, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. Kasi it ties with a serious matter na pinag-uusapan nila sa Senado. How disgusting are you para pagtawanan yun? Gets nyo? When people joke about the rape, we all cringe. Kasi puta pare, bakit magjo-joke ka ng ganun? Maling-mali yun. Especially if nangyari yun at yun yung pinag-uusapan nyo, yun yung punot dulo kung bakit nag-hearing to. Kasi it seems to me na yung mga ibang senador like this person is just calling the hearing para may pogi points sila sa tao. Kasi kailangan kasi trending malapit na kailangan yun, baka makachamba sila na maganda yung kalabasan ng hearing, tapos magpapatawag sila ng hearing in aid of legislation. Alam mo yun, para pakita nila na may ginagawa sila when in fact they know nothing, man. Now, I tried reading different may binabasa akong code of ethics ng mga public officials natin. And dito, letter B, professionalism. Okay, ang sabi dito, norms and conduct of public officials and employees. This is from Republic Act number 6173. Sabi dito, public officials and employees shall always uphold public interest over personal interest. All kita mo yung mga tanong ni Robin, yung mga in-hit, sexual rights, and papakita ko sa inyo kung saan galing yung ganong klaseng mentality. Kasi I actually did research dito. And sabi ko sa inyo, siguro walang isang oras yung research na yun. And I found a paper na saktong-sakto sa frame of mind ni Robin Padilla. It's fucking disgusting. And hindi lang yan, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. Can we just talk about this for a sec bago tayo magtapos dito sa ating usapan? Kasi this is a serious matter. We may be looking at our next vice president and our presidente natin. Kasi mga DDS to mga putang inan to eh. So, alam mo yun, let's talk about it now. Kaysa pag-usapan natin yan, pag malala na yung cancer, ano na natin, nip it in the bud. Ika nga. Anyway, sabi dito, shall perform and discharge their duty at the highest degree, excellence, professionalism, and intelligence and skill. Required na may pakita kang katalinuhan kahit konti. So pag ikaw ay nagsasalita sa Senate floor or actually walang off button to ang intindi ko eh. So at all times you have to sound intelligence, you have to be professional. So hindi pwedeng hindi. 'Di ba? And etong shit na ginawa ni Robin na to, this is someone who does not understand the true problem of sexual harassment and even to some extent rape. Okay? Kasi doon tayo pupunta rito sa mga ganitong klaseng usapan. Kasi nga nagamit niya na yung hello babe, I'm in heat, 'di ba? Saan ba papunta yung mga ganyang usapan na yan? Kaya ako, this is a serious question, mga kabatis, mga kaibigan. Does he force himself on you, Mariel, kapag in-hit siya? Kasi it goes to show you the value of this person. Ano yung binavalue niya kung in-hit siya, kung yung 30 minutes na yun, na kailangan niya ng ilabas yung init ng katawan niya dito sa asawa niya, then we have a problem right here. It shows a lack of control. It shows a lack of intelligence and a lack of foresight of what his words will affect na nakikinig sa kanya. Okay lang sana kung hindi ito kilala eh. Kung mga tamang vlogger lang na madaling basagin eh. Hindi eh. This is a famous actor who turned number 1 senator. Number 1 senator, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. I cannot emphasize that. So, alam mo yun, kailangan kasi dapat na brief to nung legal counsel niya kasi meron naman yan eh. Every senator has a gang of lawyers sa kanila to advise them of what this and that. It seems to me that this person does not talk to his legal team. What a fucking moron, mga kamads, mga kaibigan. And let's go back here before we go to the study na ipe-present ko sa inyo for today's video. Siguradong panalo sa 2028, Panielo ay Sara Duterte and Robin Padilla. Can you just imagine this person becoming the vice president of this country? How shameful it is. Fuck this guy, man. Alam mo yun, tas DDS pa talaga. I mean, I have my choice words kay Sara Duterte. And please lang po, vote wisely. Alam niyo naman yung campaign na ginagawa natin against this. And kita mo yung kaalyado. This is si Panielo nagsabi nito yung isa sa mga spokesperson ni Duterte nung araw. Come on, it's disgusting. Anyway, now this is I did search for this kasi I am very concerned about how he treats women, okay? In this journal article na na-research ko, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, it says here that I'm not implying na may nangyayari sa kanilang hindi kaaya-aya. But I am saying that this is related to the doon sa hearing ni Robin Padilla kasi it's about sexual harassment, it's about rape, it's about forcing yourself on someone without their consent. That is the main gist or fundamentally yun yung pinag-uusapan nila. So this is material to the case na pinag-uusapan ni Robin Padilla. Now, I did a little bit of research at highlight ko na yung mga specific points na gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Sabi dito, despite the argument that women who are raped by their husbands suffer less because they have already consented to having sexual relation, it is the opposite. Ibig sabihin nito, sinasabi dito sa study nito, na miski kasal ka sa mas mahirap yung kasal ka sa isang tao or nakatali ka sa isang tao and this tao is forcing himself sa'yo. Again, I am not implying in any form or way na ganyan yung relationship ni Mariel at saka ni Robin Padilla, but I am just saying that these things happened. And mas mahirap sa babae na magpatali sa isang lalaki or magpakasal sa isang lalaki, tapos ganito yung ginagawa niya. Okay? Underreported to according to this journal article, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan. And eto, sinabi din dito yung mentality ng mga tao. Hindi, eto, nabasa na natin yan eh. Okay, eto, marital rape victims suffer more severe psychological consequence in longer period than those who were raped by other people. Okay? Now, in here, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, eto, going a few years back, many governments did not want to acknowledge marital rape as a crime because women were seen as objects or property to men. Marital rape was also considered a less crime since it is not done by a stranger but rather someone who were largely tied to. Okay? Ito yung idea o nung sinasabi niyang sexual rights. Okay? Literal na tingin niya doon sa asawa niya is a property niya kasi nga may sexual rights siya doon. You don't have that, bitch. Wala kang ganun, pare. You have to ask for consent. See, ang na-highlight dito sa hearing ni Robin Padilla is how stupid he is. Kung gaano siya kabobo at tanga. Okay? Hindi na-highlight dito on how important this matter is. Okay? For women who actually is suffering from this. Remember, marital rape is underreported. And even in this paper, from women who experienced this for a long period of time, and I quote, suffer from mental illness, halting their cognitive development. Literal, that if you do this to someone, to your wife, it will halt cognitive development. Literal, nakakabobo to. Gets nyo? I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel so angry with this person that is the number 1 senator of this country and he is running his mouth like parang nag-iinuman lang sila sa kanto. Bitch, that's my tax money you're using. What are you doing? Di ba? And then you're gonna tell me that this person will run for vice president? Fuck this. No. No means no, bitch. Wala, demonetize na to eh. May ID, go na lang natin. Ayan o. Teka, hanap pa tayo ng hinighlight ko dito. Kasi, ito. Okay, and short-term effects, consequences, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, fear, anxiety, depression, and sexual dysfunction. Diba? Ito pa yung isa. Now, women who suffer from this na hindi nila alam or hindi nila nare-realize that they are being, they are suffering from marital rape from women, from their husbands. At sabi dito, because this is a traumatizing event, especially if done by a husband, many women try to make excuse for their husband's behavior. Okay? Okay, so kung pinipilit sila, sinisisi nila yung sarili nila, literal na ginagaslight nila yung sarili nila. They blame themselves or see this as marital conflict. Ayan, and believe the only way to fix is not by refusing sexual advances. Kaya siguro may ibang tao, and I'm not pertaining to anyone here, I am pertaining to a very general direction. Wala akong pinatatamaan dito, okay? Maliwanag. So, 1:00, 2:00, 3:00. Kaya siguro may mga ibang tao na tingin nila ay meron silang karapatan dun sa sexualidad ng kanilang asawa, or meron silang tinatawag na sexual rights sa asawa because the women already gave up. Na-stunt na yung cognitive development nila because of their sexual advances dun sa babae. Nabobo na yung babae at hindi na sila makatanggi at sinisisi pa nila yung sarili nila kung bakit ganun yung mga asawa nila. Mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, last part na to. I'm sorry if I'm taking so long, pasensya na kayo, but this is, as a father, I cannot stand this person. Please, by 2028, vote wisely. Yun lang naman. Good night po, Gege mga lad.